Welcome back to another video. This video, I'm just gonna take a little sneak peek at this individual's spending habits and how she is the typical American. And how do I know she's the typical American? Because DoorDash makes about $30 million per day. Uber makes about $30 million per day. Uber can be considered a necessity for many people to get back and forth to work, to get back and forth to different appointments, to the grocery store. So I can consider you. I mean, you can consider Uber as a necessity. DoorDash is not a necessity at all. Starbucks is not a necessity at all. This woman makes about $20 an hour. She lives in Las Vegas. And she has no discipline. She has no discipline whatsoever. And see, and this is what happens when you live in an immature, silly, childish society like we do in America. And see, America's in a state of arrested development where we're acting more immature later in our years. If you go back and study and research and read upon the attitudes and mindsets of people in 1940s, 50s, and the 60s, they was very serious about life because there was not a lot of handouts. Most people were poor. There wasn't a lot of distractions. I'm sure you had your outliers. You had people who was doing different things, but for the most part, people was like trying to get themselves together. And a lot of conveniences was just coming on board, like dishwashers, indoor air conditioning, just different conveniences. Refrigeration, in the 40s and the 50s and stuff. So people were serious about the advancement in technology. See, guys, so let's take a look at dishwashing machines, refrigerators, dishwashers becoming popular in the United States. Washing machines, by 1940, 6% of wired homes in the U.S. had electric washing machines. Refrigerators, by 1971, 83% of American households had refrigerators. Dishwashers, by 1971, only 18% of American households had an electric dishwasher. However, it wasn't until 1997 that more than half of Americans had a dishwasher. The popularity of dishwashers increased after World War II, when automatic models became available that included features like a detergent dispenser and multiple wash cycles. So, guys, you see, a lot of the conveniences that we enjoy today, they didn't have in the 30s and the 40s or the 50s and the 60s, because a lot of people didn't have refrigerators. They used cold boxes. They used ice and cold boxes to store perishables. They did a lot of canning also during that time period. So you had to mature faster back then. You had to be more serious about life back then. It was more dangerous to live back then. Our society is just immature. We have the intelligence have dropped in this society. The IQ have dropped. We're more immature. We're more silly. We're easily distracted. We're childish. The way we think, the way we behave. Even politicians are childish. Police officers are childish, immature. They're emotional. They act like little queens and little women. So it's just a sad state of affairs for America. Now you have DoorDash, you have Uber, you have Uber Eats, and people are acting just like petulant children. They act like they don't know how to cook. They don't want to accept responsibility. They depend on all the conveniences of life, like they're some kind of king or goddess or queen. Like people don't want to walk, they don't want to exercise. And it's sad. Everybody want to be their own personal movie star or their own personal celebrity. That's what people think they are. So that's what I'm saying. You have a society that's just immature, that do not want to grow up. They don't want to accept responsibility. They don't want to do the right thing. They want the easy way out. They want to take the easy path. They don't want to think. And there's just too much information, too much knowledge out here for you to be this dumb. To spend $1,000 on DoorDash, and I guarantee you, if she spent $1,000 on DoorDash, the amount of food that she actually got, the value of the food that she actually got, was probably about $300 or $400. So the other $500 was fees and tips and convenience fees and other things that she paid for. Same thing with Starbucks. $500 at Starbucks, she probably got $100 worth of coffee. Everything else was something else, because she was getting this stuff delivered to her. The Starbucks was getting delivered to her by DoorDash. And she's using Uber, to go back and forth to work and for her other errands that she had to run, and it's just sad. I'm sure, and I don't know if she's paying rent or not. I'm sure she was. She lived in Las Vegas, Nevada. But it's sad that a lot of people are like this. This lady's 29 years old, but she thinks like a 15-year-old. She's 29. A 29-year-old woman in 1950 was mature as hell. She had 3 or 4 kids. Her husband was in the military, and she was responsible for the finance of the house, cooking, cleaning. But now we have all these automated systems in place where we don't have to really be responsible for ourselves. People don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. They want to hire a maid. People don't even really want to raise their children. They want to send them to school and let the teachers raise them. Folks just lack discipline. Folks lack discipline. They have lazy minds. Going to work for money is not discipline. Going to work for money, that's survival. Discipline's when you do something for yourself without being financially rewarded. That's discipline. Discipline is doing something without receiving an award, without people having to notice. It's doing things in silence, in your home, without expecting any type of compensation. That's discipline, when you're doing it for yourself. If you're doing it for a financial benefit, a financial gain, that's not discipline. I know it looks like it, but it's not. Real, true discipline is for your personal gain. Eating right, stop smoking, stop drinking, stop cheating, stop lying, exercising. That takes discipline, because nobody cares. That takes discipline. To think positive, that's the hardest thing people have to do these days. That takes discipline. Meditation, that takes discipline. It takes discipline to do the things that you don't want to do without a financial reward. That takes discipline. But this woman right here, she lacks discipline. That's all it is to it. Okay, guys, I just wanted to show you this real quick about the average American, the typical American, how they think, how they live, how they spend their money. And this is a small snapshot. You have people that spend money on makeup, clothes, shoes, fast food, subscription services, Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, Chewy. They have makeup subscriptions, all kind of stuff. Pandora, Spotify, Peacock, all type of subscriptions. People just blowing money, just spending money like crazy. But these same people complain about the inflation. You are causing the inflation. People don't realize spending more money causes inflation. The purpose of the interest rates being high is to slow down the spending habits. So the only way they're going to slow down the spending, they're going to have to raise the interest to 20%. Because people are psychopaths. They're money spending psychopaths. People going on vacations, just blowing money, just spending money. All these holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, the 4th of July, Memorial Day, President's Day, Thanksgiving, Halloween, just spending money, blowing money all day, every day, non-stop. Idiots. Okay, guys? And I forgot about the birthdays. That's another one. Mother's Day, Father's Day. It's just non-stop every day. And then you get, come on. Come on. People want to customize this, customize their home, buy new furniture, buy jewelry. It's just non-stop. Psychological. Emotional. That's what people are doing. That's how they spend money, psychologically and emotionally. Just spend money. On any and everything. Okay, guys. Until next time, guys, keep your house clean, keep your car clean, keep your life clean, keep your mind clean. Keep your diet clean, guys. Drink plenty of spring water to flush out the toxins, the poisons, and the chemicals that's in the food supply. Guys, you are being poisoned. You're being micro-poisoned every day. And since you're operating in an unconscious state, you're also poisoning your children and your pets. Guys, resurrect your consciousness. Be more conscious about how you live your life, the food that you eat, the entertainment that you consume, and your mindset. Think positive, be positive, live positive. Okay, guys, don't forget to download and deploy your anti-mind virus software, debug and unplug from the matrix. You're under mind control. You have been programmed to hate and be stupid. You have been programmed to make irresponsible, irrational, illogical decisions. You have been programmed to have unprotected sex, even though you know it's dangerous. You have been programmed to spread STDs, even though you know it's dangerous. You have been programmed to be undisciplined or irresponsible. These are all programs, guys. You've been programmed to be irresponsible. Because you know what irresponsible people do? They fill up the prisons and they fill up the hospitals. And they make irresponsible life decisions. They make the rich richer. You can't blame the rich for getting richer. Yeah, they're going to exploit you. But you got to give them something to exploit. And your ignorance and your stupidity, that's what gives them something to exploit. Educate yourself. Gain knowledge. That's the only way to beat the matrix. Okay, guys, until next time, guys. Contraband 777, I'm signing off. Now go and conquer yourself. Peace.